Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and this is your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Sunday, January 12th. With high pressure back to finish out the weekend into next week, we are looking at an extended stretch of cold and dry weather with areas of fog and snow flurries at times. I'll be breaking that down for you this morning. Key points we're going to focus on today, again with high pressure back to finish out the weekend, heading into early next week, we are going to see a more stagnant air mass begin to build in, and what that means for us is some areas of dense freezing fog and some snow flurries possible at times, and some low clouds that'll be lingering in the area. But beyond that, conditions are going to be returning to staying predominantly dry. Again, can't rule out some isolated snow showers at times, but conditions should stay fairly dry through much of next week. Our next system at this point looks to arrive around that Friday-Saturday time frame, continuing through the weekend, with some snow showers, uptick in winds, and some colder temperatures. This system will have the potential for bringing in some of the coldest temperatures so far this season. I'll be showing you those later here in the presentation. And taking a quick look at satellite out there for you this morning. Again, mostly clear skies continuing to build in from the west. But out there this morning, we are seeing some areas of dense freezing fog, some low stratus, with snow flurries possible out of some of these lower clouds as we continue throughout the day. But overall, expecting an improvement in fog and stratus later today before things get a little bit more socked back in this evening through the overnight hours. And taking a look at the bigger picture for you guys. So high pressure ridge becoming a little bit more in place there in the Northeast Pacific, but a very impressive low pressure system working up into Alaska. But other than that, that ridge is going to keep us fairly dry here over the next 5 to 7 days. Not looking at a whole lot of precipitation in our area until late next week. Weather look for your next 5 days. Again, no major concerns here heading into Thursday. Again, just keep an eye out there for some areas of dense freezing fog and some snow flurries at times as temperatures remain seasonably cool heading into much of next week. And breaking down temperatures for you over the next couple days. The going trend here is just going to be cold mornings followed by afternoon highs in those teens, 20s, and 30s with little change heading into Monday. Another very cold morning, areas of dense freezing fog. Afternoon highs struggling to get above freezing for most, teens, 20s, and 30s. But heading into Tuesday, much of the same. It's going to be a fairly persistent air mass, so not seeing a whole lot of change each and every day. As we start to head into Wednesday, things do start to warm up a little bit. Inversions start to strengthen as that high pressure shifts overhead. So you see places like Salmon, Chalice, Stanley, out towards the Magic Valley, a lot warmer than places like the Upper Snake Plain, where Arco, Idaho Falls, that area will struggle to get into the mid-20s. So with that inversion, trapping that colder air down in the valleys, we'll be seeing that take place around that midweek time frame. Heading into Thursday, still cold mornings, followed by afternoon highs in those 20s and 30s, getting to some 40s across our lowest elevations. And for Friday, this will be the first day where we'll see some snow showers back in the forecast. Overall, still looking at a cold morning, afternoon highs 20s and 30s. That'll be the going trend here before we get into the weekend. And speaking of the weekend, that colder air mass looks like it'll be coming down out of the north through British Columbia and Alberta with this system. So we are going to be tracking some of the coldest temperatures seen so far this season across our area. Been fairly mild for most across our lowest elevations. But heading into this weekend, we could see some widespread sub-zero temperatures with some even colder wind chills. But starting on that Saturday time frame, single digits above and below zero, warmest areas in the teens. Afternoon highs struggling to get above about 20 to 25 degrees across East Idaho. And for Sunday, that's going to be the real first blast potential for the Arctic air to begin to spill over the Continental Divide. We're looking at widespread sub-zero temperatures, wind chills dropping down to about negative 20 to negative 30 as we get some cold northerly air spilling over from Montana, with afternoon highs in those single digits teens to mid-20s. And to look at what's to come, again, that 6 to 10 day temperature outlook is really capturing that trend of that very cold air spilling over from Canada into the northern Rockies. And we are favored to see that below normal temperatures in that 6 to 10 day period heading into late next week. 8 to 14 precip outlook does keep us in that more near normal chances. Again, not a whole lot of precipitation coming our way with that system, but we are going to see at least the potential there heading into the extended time frame for some above normal favored precipitation there into Montana and along the Wyoming border. With respect to temperatures heading into that 8 to 14 period as well, not seeing a whole lot of change there. Still looking at seasonably cool temperatures continuing as we head into late January. And as far as 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook goes, not looking at a whole lot of change there. Still right in between that near normal to slightly above normal precipitation to our east. And that's about all I have for you this morning. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have an awesome Sunday and stay safe out there.